Damn it. What the heck? Come on, baby. There we go. See what's happening. This mic, I mean, this camera is in my way. Let's see. Work. Ah, it's not Friday any longer. What's up, Dead Octopi? How you doing, bro? War mix. War mics. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Sorry, I'm opening another eraser because currently I needed one to shore up my little rig over here to stop something from moving around. So I stuffed my old gummy eraser down in there. Started something new. Yeah, I'm about to start drawing something traditional today. You gotta switch it up. Gotta keep those traditional skills intact. Make sure it doesn't shake too much. How you guys doing this morning? Well, it's not morning. I spent the morning like trying to figure out this setup. Honestly, I don't know if I can show you. It's kind of weird. My desk is a mess too. Let's see. I can't really show you without picking up a mic. I mean, without picking up a camera, and then everything would be messed up. So, you think it's weird that I'm starting something new? Let's see. The blank screen of death. I actually don't mind looking at a. Some people say it's not good to like look at a blank page like this, but it doesn't really bother me. You say yeah, no worries. Listen, I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna start either. Let's see. What do I feel like drawing? I could draw something cool like this orc right here. The reason why I'm drawing this thing is because it was so much white. I mean, it was just like too much to look at. So I just needed something to put behind here. So, hey, what's up, Phantom Painter? You guys should check out Phantom Painter's stream. He paints portraits. It's pretty dope. I heard something just happened. Ah, Simply Glass. Are you in here, my man? I should just talk to you guys all day and not post any art. No, I'm not kidding. I'm not gonna do that. How am I hearing myself back? There it is. Man, 31 viewers and I have nothing on my page. Let me act like I know what I'm doing. But nah. Oh, let me change the name of this real quick too. That's what I was doing. It is not Friday Night Fun Sketch. But you guys can check out what I did last night. It was kind of fun. It is this is Saturday. This is just traditional Saturday. Or we call it Saturday morning sketch. How about that? It's always fun, so it's sketch fun. There we go. It's not morning. Saturday sketch fun. So I'm going to a cookout later today. So I better draw something before then. All right. Here we go. I got something. This is for one of my patrons for their original sketch. So I'm about to originally sketch something. Can you guys see the pencil line? It might be really, really light. Let me see. I mean, the purpose is to draw light right now. What's up, Mario? How you doing? I'll try to draw a little darker. Actually, you know what? In fact, I'll just grab a darker pencil. I can always erase. All right, there we go. So I was watching someone else stream yesterday, and while I was at work, and they were drawing a fairy or something. I don't know. It was a female, and it was really cool. The only crit that I had was that her hips and her shoulders were exactly at the same angle, like just like this, you know, and it kind of made it feel a little stiff. So usually I try to you know, put them at different angles. I mean, because it's very rare that we're sitting, you know, just, you know, straight up, like blocked off, you know, like. Oh, this girl's in trouble. Yeah, she's in trouble. She's got her. Uh-oh. She's got her hands behind her back. Slide this up a little bit. Here we go. All right. Oh, she's pissed. Oh, I spot a booty. It's gonna be covered by her hands, though. Man, that's fast. Hey, I'm not mad at you. Let's see. I don't know how to tie people up in real life, so I'm just gonna make it up. I'm just gonna put knots and extra pieces of string, like I know how to tie knots. Yeah, she's got herself in a predicament. So she's a biker. So she's gonna have a cut on. Yush. What? What is that? Let's see. Whoever has tied her up has tied up the wrong chick. Because we'll kick some butt. Just waiting for her opportunity. This might be interesting. Like maybe her hips are a little shifted down. And if her hips were shifted more like this and her shoulders were kind of twisted, it would cause like her midsection to kind of scrunch up a little bit. Her abdominal area. Let's see. All right. She's a biker, so she's gonna have tattoos. I like drawing chicks with tattoos. Well, that'd be interesting. Normally when I have people's legs tucked underneath of them, I tuck them right underneath of them like this. I like that, actually. There's a reason why I do that. She's being inconvenienced, yep. But it won't last long. And pretty much all of my stories, the women are the heroes. And they're gonna whip somebody's ass. That's pretty much what it boils down to. Cause I think strong women are attractive. Humble, not humble. This isn't really humility. I guess in a way it could be. It's not really humility, but she's in a predicament where you think that she's going to be taken advantage of, but when in fact that's not going to be the case. Oh man, I'm warming up early today. I can feel it already. Booty might actually be too big. I can't believe I just said that. Might be too much. See, I try drawing like this, but I mess up so much. I have to draw over the same line where it starts getting darker. Yeah, that happens. That happens. It does happen to me too. So that's not unusual. I mean, you can see there's a few lines that make up different areas. You know. All right, like okay, like let me try to walk you through my thought process, so I don't have to do that as much. Like I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with the leg that's tucked under her thigh right here. So, unless she's kind of like lurching forward, she would the bottom of her leg and the top of her leg would be kind of squanching together, like squishing together. So they would be touching. And it would be coming back at you this way. So these are my like contour lines to know what's happening. Okay, I'm gonna make her have jeans that are gonna be kind of torn up at the bottom. So I'm kind of thinking through and just kind of almost putting in reminders for myself as I go. And here's her foot. So what am I gonna do with her foot now? Is she wearing heels? Yeah, she's wearing heels. So if she was in heels, how would her foot be shaped? It might be more like this. And since I'm going to put shoes on, I don't have to really worry about her toes. So I'll just kind of suggest. Right now with the foot, what I'm thinking of here, here's the heel. Here's the instep. Here's her ankle. This is where her little toe would be. Right? Well, now I want to draw her barefoot. I won't. And the rest of her toes in succession. And this is like the front part of her foot. Her heel's huge. Shouldn't be that big. And her big toe would be like back behind these toes. So, so right now I'm going to draw over this because I need to put a shoe on her. So I imagine that I kind of do like a center line. Like if this was her calf, like the center line right down the middle of the back of her leg would be here. You wouldn't see it right here because it's kind of hiding behind her heel, but then it would kind of pop back up and be up here. All right, and I do that because I want to know where to put the heel. All right, some big ass heels for a biker chick. I gotta make these heels a little smaller. She would kill herself trying to ride a motorcycle with heels like that. Even this big. I guess it depends on what kind of bike she had. But you see, I'm drawing over lines as well. The more I draw in a given day, the less I have to do this. But every day I start new, I have to start over, and I'm doing the same thing. So there's her foot. And if I want to push it a little bit, her butt is huge. Actually, her butt is too big. Oh. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make her lurching forward like I suggested before. And by doing that, it's going to lift her up. And I can tighten everything up back here. Oh, maybe, uh-oh. Oh, maybe she's starting to stand up. No, she's not. Short denim pants? Maybe. You guys are some freaks, man. Damn, I thought I was a freak. No, I'm not judging you. Oh man, definitely in good company here. So her foot is kind of small actually. I like uh maybe she just has small feet. All right, so she has like a little vest on. Gonna cover up some of this fun stuff here, but sometimes that has to happen. All right. Her elbow would be kind of behind. Nope, be a little lower. So her hand is kind of coming towards you. Assless chaps, you gotta stop it. No. You guys are trying to get me kicked off this thing. You guys, man. It's funny. uh. All right, let's get this thing going. All right, so this hand, maybe what is she doing with her hands? She's not doing anything with her hands. She's just, again, she's just faking right now. There, right there. Boom, boom. Ooh, man, I love drawing. All right, let's see. You're really tied up. What about? I don't know how people are tied up. Let's see. What if I'm not really into bondage? Waist? Nah, whatever. This is enough. All right. Weird. Let's see. Pulling her pants right here. All right. Let's make her badass. She's got a hood on. That already suggested she's kind of badass. Are we gonna put some little pants on her? All right, let's do it, guys. All right, so there we kind of wrinkle coming right around the top of her hip right there. Let's see. Maybe she does have on chaps of some sort. See, I'm drawing all over the same lines. So here's the ground. Maybe she has a chunk. There's a this sword is sitting right in front of her. She has a sword. She can only get to it. If she rolled forward, she could use a sword to cut her bonds and then cut somebody. Ah, fishnets. I like it. Man, you really want me to draw some curves. Fishnets can be a pain in the butt to draw, man. But I like it. And then she's got boots on. These little teeny cute boots too, like these right there. All right. So this isn't perfect. This is my first sketch of the day. You know, just having fun. This just goes to show you that you don't always have to drop heaters, you know, and just have fun with it. And if it doesn't work out, so what? It's a piece of paper, right? I mean, I feel sorry for the tree, but whatever. Hey, what's up, Christian? How you doing? Well, I missed something. See, oh, you said that. Oh, sweet. What's up, Harry? What it is? All right. So what is she doing? She's looking back, maybe to see if people are watching her while she makes her sword move. Now, I'm a fiend for bald headed chicks, so I'm not gonna do this one. No, she's not gonna be bald headed. I'm gonna do something different. This is always a challenging angle for me, face wise. We give her some big bangs. Boom. Oh, I like her. Oh man. Woo. She's about to get. She's about to. Someone's about to get wrecked. That face. Hmm. Right there. Boom. 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 See, my fingers bleeding a little bit. I had a hangnail. uh. Yeah. Thanks, man. Hey, you're welcome. Like, check it out. So when I was first started riding my motorcycle, I was scared. I was scared to. I had a really. I was a fool. I got this a bike that was too strong for me. So when I would take off from a light, it was scary. It was like really. It was fast, right? And my father-in-law was just like, "Whatever. You're just gonna go forward. Just you know that. So if you're worried about how fast you're gonna take off, let the car in front of you go a little bit, and then boom, have fun with it." That worked for me. He's absolutely right. Absolutely right. All right. I like this. Yeah, I really like this. All right. I'm gonna drop some inks on this. Wait. I want to make this feel like a complete. Like if someone wanted to frame this sketch, let me see. Add something cool. Sword is kind of far away. All right. Sweet. I think from here I can. I'm safe. I can. I can get busy with this. Excuse me. Excuse me. More coffee. Iced coffee today. Oh yeah. All right. Let's get into this, baby. First thing I'm gonna do. You know what? I'm not. I was about to push back some of this pencil stuff, but what? Who cares? I can always erase it. But my lovely Pentel pocket brush pen. I love this brush. I don't know, guys. How long did this sketch take me? How long have I been streaming? I don't know how to tell. Let's see. I don't know, guys. When did I start? I talked for a little bit. Been going for, I don't know. In my head, I want to say like half an hour, maybe. If that. What is my uptime? I can't tell, guys. Wait, right here. Who knows? Oh, I don't know what it. Let me see. I can just type // uptime, and that works. see. Okay, well, 25 minutes. And I talked a little bit in the beginning. So I'd say 20 minutes this sketch took so far. Thanks. Oh, I'm learning stuff. I love learning new things. All right, let's get busy. All right. So she doesn't have on a t-shirt, but I kind of want to put a t-shirt on her now. Like this is her upper arm, but in my head I'm seeing this, which is like the top of her shirt, right? So let's go with that. Let's kill some trees. You know what I'm saying, right? And it's a high cut shirt, so. All right, this would be kind of tight, so. A little wrinkled elbow. Mm-hmm. Can't fear the page. No fear. Again, the only thing you'd be fearing is messing up, right? How can you really? Who's to say whether you messed up or not? And who's to say if that won't turn into something really cool? My head's not in the way. Oh man, I can see on camera. You can see I have eczema this time of year. I don't know, my hand just breaks out. It's always my left hand. I don't know. So I'm wounded. Hangnail. I'm so fragile. Oh man. What's up? I want to call you Taxi Fallens, but I'm sure that's not how it is. But let's see. You have one of those pins, the Series 7. What are you talking about? Wish I could scribble and make art appear. It just stays as a scribbles. Feel bad, man. It feels bad. Don't feel bad. Just practice, man. And it looked like scribbles, but it was just me dumping my thoughts out through my hand. I don't know. Didn't feel like just scribbles, but it probably did look like that. Her hood kind of has a little. I want to keep that kind of over the top shape. So. I'm considering line weight a little bit, like bottom of the hood hitting the back of her vest. I want it to be a little darker. You know, you can even go so far as to when it gets to the back half of her body, the lines aren't quite as thick. The lines on the front of her arm will be a little darker too. They're kind of facing down. See, I messed up right here, but whatever. Let's see. Some ropes are still coming around here. Man, I'm really excited. My wife is she's gonna start making YouTube videos about our diet. Like she eats a paleo diet. I eat more a keto style diet, which is no more than 20 carbs a day. It sounds crazy, but listen, you can eat all the bacon you want. So, you really can't go wrong. Get hungry, eat some bacon. All right, so here's her. This is her left elbow. Her right elbow would kind of be like right here. All right, and these are the ropes that are binding her. I'm trying to figure out exactly right here about where the bottom of her vest would be. I kind of want it flaring out a little bit like this. So all the information isn't like really here. There's a lot of it. A lot of it's already here, but not all of it. So I'm still kind of forced to try to figure things out. Right, this is her vest. Let's see. Oh, I have to check those out, Christian. I don't know what those are. I always notice your logo and think how well designed it is. Was that something fun for you to design? Any backstories? Yeah, absolutely, man. There are a group of artists. Well, it starts with this guy named Maya Bailey. He's a tattoo artist in Atlanta, and I think that he began kind of like this logo trend there, where his idea was the dripping star is how he kind of inspires his city. Like if you excel at something, right, you're that star, and that star drips down inspiration on everything else. So if you get a chance, just Google City of Ink, and you'll see. And my watch is like, get moving, time to get moving. But he's a dope dude. A lot of the people that run in that circle incorporate the star in some way into their logo as well. So I did. So it just seemed to work out. So I just put my initials in it. All the stars are slightly different. Like my drips aren't quite as graphic as maybe other people's, and it kind of has variations, but pretty much all inspired by his initial design. I'll find the actual explanation for the star and post it. But yeah, that's pretty much where it comes from. I'm a creator, but like when something speaks to me, I don't deny it, just so I can think of my own idea. And I kind of made it my own, as everyone does. So it's kind of like that. It's interesting too because with branding, coming from when you freelance or you have to do something entrepreneurial, you have to make sure that you're recognized and people know who you are. So I kind of learned like branding techniques like by necessity, right? And you'll notice that like on social media, I always use my logo. Always, I don't put my face in there. You can see me here, but I think it's important to reinforce your brand. And it's not really a money thing. It's just an identity thing. Like it's a lot easier for me to identify a logo than it is to identify someone's face. I know that sounds weird, and it might not be the same for everybody. But it is how it is. Especially on social media, if someone changes their icon, I'm like, who is this? Like, who are you? But that's just me. Let's see. Am I going to bring the ink version of Photoshop? Nope. I'm going to take this right here and I'm going to put it in the mail and I'm going to send it to one of my patrons when it's done. So they have an original piece of artwork. Oh yeah, man, I can do this whole piece with this pen. Let's see. Is it best to learn to draw realistic before drawing this in a specific art style? That's one of the hard words for me to say. Specific art style, like anime. I think it is. I think once you learn like the fundamentals about anatomy, that it's easier to warp that and change the style of that and push it because you understand it. But if you don't understand it, you don't know how things work, how things interact. Things won't feel believable. So yeah, I would definitely learn real anatomy and apply that to other styles like anime, because Anime's cool, but if you're just drawing that from the beginning, if you never learn how bodies really work, I mean that's just less knowledge you have. So you definitely want to push yourself to learn more. It can only help you. You know, it's not a negative. It takes time though, so you have to sacrifice time for information, and learning new things. Let's see, I really should get better at brush pen. You know, it's funny, the whole brush story. So when I was young and I was into comics, the same guy I met in the laundromat when I was a kid who was drawing. He's a professional inker now. And he just told me, he saw me drawing with pens one day because that's what I had. He's like, dude, use a brush. You know, you'd get your work done so much faster. You know, you get nice lines and you don't have to keep going over and over your work. And I was like, bet. And man, let me tell you something. Even now, I'm not as good as I was when I was a kid. Like I used to be able to ink. You can see it now. I used to be able to ink an image like this and never touch the paper. Like my hand would just never touch. But now I'm old now, so maybe I lost some of it, or maybe too much digital work or something. But interesting thing about this too is that traditional inking skills translates over to digital. See, look how dark that line is. But guess what? It's on the underside, which is cool because then you do this. You just kind of enhance that. You kind of push these little contour lines and like creeping around the bottom edge. And I'll do that elsewhere too, like under here. Like if I make one line too thick, no one's gonna know. No one's really gonna care. You know, they get the idea of the illustration, so that's what really matters. So let's see. There we go. Let's just keep this simple right here. Boom. Sweet. All right, let's see. I'm not good with names. Yeah, there's something rewarding about inking for sure. It is unforgiving. You're exactly right. But that's what's beautiful about it, right? Like, I mean, once you put it down, it's down. It teaches you it can teach you two things. It can frustrate the hell out of you if you let it, or it can teach you that all these little things don't really matter in the long run. All the little things that you sweat and you think are a big deal, really not a big deal. Like for example, if I totally like splattered ink across like her pants, I'll just make her pants black. Like roll with it, you know. Let's see. Let's get the rest of these. Is my arm in the way here? Like there's no ends to this rope, but I'm gonna add them. Yeah, so yeah, we're going to a cookout today. I'm gonna eat some meat. Welcome everybody too. I don't know if I'm sure there's some people lurking. What's up? How you doing? I hope you're having a good weekend. Hope you're drawing with me. If you guys have any questions, shoot. You know. Excuse me. I think it's weird how her pants kind of dip down right here, but whatever. I'm just gonna rip them up and boop. Someone said they were cutoffs or something. What we're gonna do? I gotta be careful where her hand starts though. Down like that. All right, so she's wearing thigh highs, so they're a little high right now. I'm gonna start them right here. Rocks and stuff on the ground. Someone just tied her up and set her down in some dirt. That's not cool. Could be somebody's mama. Hey, hello. How you doing? Sax Live. Let's see. Gotta back up here. Spooky Doom. What's up, man? Cool name. Neutron Star. Yeah, I read your thing before. Let's see. Max Magnus 777. How I'm learning about weight and drawing. I found that the curved lines represent weight, heavy stuff. Weight, heavy stuff as opposed to straight line shapes that go for lighter shaped things. Yeah, well, because the reason is because when you do a curved line, typically the line weight changes, right? So that could add a heavier weight to the bottom. Where if something is like technical, like a technical illustration, and all the lines are consistent and thin, if you like, then yeah. But then you can even take a thin line illustration, like let's say I drew a crate and it was all thin, even lines, and then did a real bold outline around the crate. It would feel heavy. So thanks. This is like a card mat, like from the old Warcraft TCG. It just worked because it was too much white. Like this thing was like all white, so I didn't want to blind you guys. So it depends. You can still. That's just. I mean, that's a kind of rule of thumb, but it's not. It's not always a definite, you know. Sure, if you guys are picking up my let's see. Check. Okay, I was just making sure my daughter and my wife are talking in the kitchen, and I just didn't wanted to make sure they weren't triggering my mic, but they're not. See, like that boot is a little weird, but whatever. Who cares? You can tell that it's a boot. All right. So let me brave these hands. You know what? I'm just gonna jump in these hands. I don't even know. They might not come out right, but whatever. I think someone brought up in one of my streams. I said the other day that we should all know how to draw hands. We look at them all day, every day. Our own hands, right? Sometimes they just don't come out. Sometimes they do. You know, it's weird. It's like just like cops. You know, cops. They train themselves to react on like basically muscle memory, and that's kind of what you do with art sometimes too. Our pinky is big. It's all good though. You know, I was watching the show called Bosch the other day, and there was a shooting, and the cop had to react without thinking. Just rely on training. And that's what we do as artists too. Sometimes if you just stop thinking about it and just let your mind take over, it works out okay. It might not be perfect, But again, you get your point across. It's a little too dark, a little line, but whatever. Let's see. I'm gonna be back there somewhere. Maybe back here a little bit. That later. So I gotta be quiet while I'm drawing hands. This one's already a little weird, but I'm just gonna go with it. I'm gonna go with it. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with it. That is a little weird, but watch what I'm gonna do. Yeah, his hand is messed up, but whatever. Again, it's okay to make mistakes. Okay. Let me knock this out real quick. You can go either way. You can use brush or brush is definitely faster. You can see the difference. You see how much sketchier this is than the other boot. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to not put a lot of line information down. I just want to get the basic right now. This part really wasn't fleshed out, so I just want to kind of doing that now in a rough way. Okay, I got this. Got this one. Oh, okay. I'm gonna tighten that up with my brush. For this, I'm gonna add some things over here. These are just scratches and information like that. Maybe she stepped on a nail and some gum. All right, I'm going back to my brush. See, it shouldn't be so dark at the top there, but whatever. And see, if I really wanted to, I'll show you. I'm just gonna let you see what happens. So let me get this butt cheek. So much fun. Hey, look, it's kind of going right into her finger. How convenient is that? So booty, booty, booty line right here. So remember I said it's kind of tilted. She's leaning a little bit. We're trying to figure out how to escape. Like, you can get extremely fine lines with a brush if you really take your time. Like you can't even see that line. I can see it. I don't know if you guys can see it on camera, but really fine lines. So let me go under here. Just put this hitting the ground. I start throwing this in darks. Shadow from her. Should be casting a shadow on the ground. Kind of just leaving some information out to suggest ground texture or whatever. Oops, this is still a pants leg on this side, so she's got fishnets. Let's see if I can fix that. So her boots go up to about right here. I can fix it. I'll make that work. Let's see. This is a lot of this going to be in shadow because it's kind of in the back and she's kind of over it. Her body is casting the shadow down. Shadows can save your ass sometimes. All right, let me check here. After I finish the shadow, I'm going to check for questions. There we go. So I'll go cast. Well, you can't hear me, but hold on a second, guys. All right, let's check it out. No, well, kind of. She's into dance. I mean, she teaches Zumba. She's a Zumba instructor. She really appreciates art. She knows she knows a lot about it. She can draw, but she doesn't draw a lot. What else we got? Thanks for the answer. I'm learning the anatomy. I got spooked on how much there is to learn. Dude, I'm still learning. There's so much to learn. Are there any good ways to go about it? Ultimately, how to think about anatomy? Yeah. The best way I've discovered is just to break it down into shapes. I recommend it, a really old book. Well, there's Hogarth's anatomy books. He's really good. He kind of breaks them down into shapes. Also, I learned from How to Draw Comics the Marvel Way. They break everything down into basic shapes and then build up. There's a Kickstarter. I don't know if it's over, but it's still going on, or if it's still going on. But Bart Sears just did a thing called Brutes and Babes. He used to do anatomy lessons, kind of, or like drawing lessons in Wizard magazine back in the '90s. I definitely back that because that'll be a great resource for anatomy. So check that out if you can. Bondage. No, well, the description was a biker chick tied up. So for whatever reason, she's tied up. Man, look, her fingers are the wrong length. Watch. This is how I'm gonna fix her hand. What I'm gonna do is, since I'm gonna push her leg back into shadow, I'm also gonna push his hand back into shadow. Right, and by doing that, it's going to give me a chance to lengthen her fingers, right, like this. I know it looks funny because it's all dark right now, just right here, but trust me, when it's done, it'll be fine. See, there's always a way to make things work, right? And even if it's not perfect, like I want to move this thumb back. So I'll move the thumb back. Make it all black. This is not going to bother me as much. And then the cool thing is you can always come back and you can knock it out with white as well. So I have a white jelly roller pen that I use for things just like that. And this back leg underneath is going to be pushed back. like so. Bring a lot of emphasis onto this forward facing hand, which I'm glad I didn't mess up too much on. We're gonna do this. All right. Do the bottom of that. Now, technically, this should all be in shadow. I'm gonna try something before I commit to that shadow. I'm gonna see if I can ease the shadow a little bit by doing this. Now, her hand would be probably casting the shadow onto her butt, but I don't know if I'm gonna go that hard. So I'm just gonna take my time and do it this way. Right? See if this is gonna work. See, this is something you can do that you don't have to commit to. Like like I said, blast this out with all blacks and be good to go and keep it moving. But that's looking okay to me. It is weird that there's no cast shadow from her hand, but I'll cross that bridge later. Yeah, it does look strange. Let me lengthen this finger a little bit more too. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. Don't you worry. All right. So, all right. Let me check for. Oh, here we go. Here we go. So Triple Flip said, "Love your view on adapting to any mistakes instead of freaking out over every little one." Yeah, you can't, dude. It's like if you've ever watched Bob Ross, he just roll with it, dude. Happy trees, happy mistakes, you know, whatever. But yeah, hopefully a lot of people can adopt that. Let's see. Yeah, no, you're right, dude. So Spooky Doom is saying this doesn't mean so much from a random dude in the Twitch stream. You're an artist, man. It's not just some random dude. But I also found sculpting and ZBrush helping a lot with anatomy. Because you know what? It forces you to think of it from different angles, from different perspectives. So that's like huge. So yeah, that's definitely something you can do. He recommends books from Ryan Kingsley and Scott Spencer. Yeah, absolutely, man. Nope, you never stop learning anatomy. There's always so much to learn. Let's see, a couple of guys to look up. Jazz has some good resources. Great to start with. And there's Proco, who is great also. Art of Aaron Blaze, yeah. All are great. Cool, cool, cool. Yep, legendary Bob. Good old Bob. So again, I need to turn this back into a leg that is, oh, this is gonna be dope. So check it out. Someone mentioned that she's gonna have on pantyhose, right? Like fishnets, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm pretty much gonna make this whole inner leg black, but I'm gonna knock out the fishnets with white. So that should be cool looking on the tail end of this. On the tail end of this. See what I did there? We won't do that. No, it sounds funny, so I'm just gonna do it now. Well, I gotta wait for it to dry, so I'll wait for this to dry and then I'll come back in and the shadow would not end at her boot though. It would kind of continue a little bit. It would be at the bottom too. That's the case too. Like this would be. And I'm not gonna commit to hard, like super hard cast shadows right now. So what I'm gonna do is just this. Just kind of fade them off. If later on I want to commit, I can. If I don't want to, I don't have to. So same thing here. Keep in mind, this is basically just my morning warm up here. Just traditional. I'm not spending a lot of time on this. Actually. good enough for me. All right. So let me keep this moving. I know I'm gonna come back and address that drop shadow from her hand, so just bear with me. Let me get some of the rest of this going while that's some of these areas are drying here. All right, let's see what we have. Oh yeah, of course I have. Yep. I don't have it on my bookshelf here. It's at work. Great book. This is a warm up, man. You see what I'm doing? I mean, I'm just having fun. I'm making mistakes. I'm just enjoying my art, man. You know. It's funny. It makes me think of that joke, and it's always a different artist, right? I forget who it was in the last the last version of the joke that I heard, but there's some famous artist in a park, and some woman comes up and was like, "Can you draw my baby?" And he was like, "Sure, $500 or something, some expensive thing just for like a little doodle." And she's like, "Well, that's way too much. You know, it's just going to take you 2 minutes." He was like, "Yeah, but it took me a lifetime to learn how to do it, and just a few, 2 minutes." So, you know what I mean? So the more you do it, the more this becomes just fun stuff. Still wet. I'll go up here until that's done. So I have a tendency to put my other arm up. I hope it's not casting the shadow. It's not really casting the shadow, but she's got bangs. Big bangs. See that thick line for her eyelashes. It's funny, sometimes when I draw, I hold my breath because it's like being a sniper. Let me see a little bit of her other eye. Let's see. Hair kind of hanging down. Hair is kind of ruffled up. Hmm? Are you self-taught? I didn't go to school for this, but to say I'm self-taught, I guess is kind of lofty. Like learning from a lot of different resources, books, other artists, um, just other influences. I can't. I hate to say self-taught, but I didn't go to school. I don't have a traditional art education. I'll put it like that. That makes sense. But I mean, there's so many things in my life that kind of taught me, and I learned from along the way. So mouth is a little weird. I'm not caring about the bottom of the chin because I know I'm gonna put hair back here. and I know that I can just kind of push it back. Like, I don't like her chin, so I'm just gonna bring hair down in front of her chin too. Just kind of make it work. But so yeah, I mean, technically, like I said, I didn't go to school, so her chin should come down a little further. I'll fix that with my white pen. Let's see. So crazy with this. Just big strokes. Who cares? Just kind of get this in here. You kind of answer your own question. I want to learn to draw. Well, Janai is asking, I want to learn to draw with brush pen. Do you think it's good to practice fundamentals like anatomy, perspective, gestures, etc. with the brush pen? Or is there a reason I should use some other medium like charcoal? That it doesn't matter. If you practice all those things with a brush pen, it's just going to increase your brush pen technique while you learn things, and you'll figure out ways to make it work for you. I think you can do all those things with. It's just a different tool. So sure, you can do it with the brush pen. In my opinion. Someone might not agree with me, but I don't want to mess this up. I like this angle, so I want to make sure I kind of get this same angle. Sometimes if you got to turn the paper, just rotate. Do it. Fundamentals are always good to keep learning. I mean, we still learn them. Like, we keep pushing. We're like, it never stops. I mean, you can get a sound idea of how things basically work, but especially when you're talking about anatomy. So let's say you spend 10 years learning human anatomy. It's going to help you learn other anatomy, like animal anatomy. You're going to learn things in discovering human anatomy that's going to help you understand other things. But it's still going to take time to learn, like a tiger's, like a cat's anatomy. So it's just an ongoing thing. What is and how does that relate to like the anatomy of a crocodile? You know what I mean? Like, there's so much to learn. It's never ending. And then when you feel like you've learned a lot of different types of anatomy, start combining them all together, making different kind of creatures and things like that. Try to make up your own muscle structures and make them feel like they really work together. Really push your knowledge. See how far you can take it. If that makes any sense. One of those with like straight hairs more on the end, but oh well. If I cancel these off and make this area darker, it might make those feel a little more flimsy and I'm just gonna fill it in. It has a lot of hair. So let me tighten a little bit of this up too. All right, after I finish your hair, I'm gonna take a look at other questions and such. Let's see. Yep. So I'm reading Spooky, what Spooky's saying. He said he saw a really good video on the habits of highly effective artists on YT. I don't know what that is. YouTube. A few days ago. My wife is like, YouTube, dummy. He also said if you want to become good, learn constantly. Absolutely. And not only practice, but learn. Yeah, if I'm allowed, I'll post the link. It's a good, cool, inspirational video. Sure, man. Just send me a link. Whisper it to me. I don't know if you can post a link. 10 years. Thanks for the encouragement. It might take you 10 minutes. Like, who knows? Everyone's different. Everyone learns at a different pace. Maybe I might just be dumb as a box of rocks, right? Like, so it's taking me 33 years to learn how to draw anything halfway okay. You know, people definitely learn at different paces. So it's kind of hard to kind of base it on someone else's experience. Like, you guys nowadays have so many more resources than I had, that if you don't learn faster than 33 years, then I'm mad at you. That's just as far as that goes. It's cool. Draw a little bit of her body kind of out right here, where her body and her arm meet. All right. So this sword, right? Watch me mess this sword up. This sword and with a brush. So hey, check this out. Before I finish that, the cool thing about this dark area right here is that I can really use that dark area to change the feel a little bit. Take advantage of that. Okay. I'm gonna try to brush this sword. And there's just a scribble there, so we're gonna see how this works. Wait a second. Let's see what happens. Watch this. I'm just gonna draw a line just across her body. Whatever. Sorry, I gotta be quiet while I work on this sword. What I don't like is that there's no like contour to that, but whatever. There's no like texture to the silhouette of the handle, but it is what it is. In fact, what I'm gonna do, I'll do that with a different pen. But whoa, there's a little gnat in here. Come here. All right. Man, I don't know what to do without Cassandra here. Like, she's the one that reminds me that I have coffee to drink. Let's see. What'd you say in a good way? But I know. Let's see. Oh, this is fantastic, man. Love the bold inks. Hey, John Lee Studio. Is that right? John Lee Studio. Thanks a lot, man. Rattlecage 560. Welcome, lurk or not, man. Have fun lurking, bro. I can appreciate that. Maybe you're doing other things. Sure. There's a ton of stuff on YouTube. Gumroad. Yeah. Excuse my auto spell. Yeah, it'll get you. Oh, whisper it to me. Did you whisper it to me? Just whisper it to me, and I'll repost it. What's up, Go Go? Let me just quickly draw a perfect line, one try. Hey, that's not perfect, man. There's issues with that. Hey, what's up, man? What's up, Tim? Monique Avis. Is it brush liner? No, it's a brush pen. Are you saying brush liner like a makeup tool? What's up, dear dog? Yeah, this is a Patreon sketch. That's what I mean. Like, I've been talking a little bit. How long? Let's see. What was the command code for how long I've been streaming? Uptime. So I've been going for 1 hour and 17 minutes. So I'll say I'm about an hour into this because I've done at least 17 minutes of talking and getting this set up initially. So, like right now, I'm not drawing. I'm just talking. Nice negative space. If it makes you just a resource for you, silhouette change. Lift your hands more to get some negative space there. Yeah, you'll see. Max, did you just get here? I mean, I can't change it now. This is my morning warm up. So yeah, there's a lot of mistakes here. Tutor Pop Art, what's up, man? Oh, bingo. Good. Yeah, but thanks for the feedback, man. Next time I draw this picture, I'll do that. All right. All right, now let's do this. Well, first. All right. I'm gonna wind up making her vest dark too. Let's see. All right. Let's see. Let me finish up this sword too. I'm gonna finish this sword without my brush. See how large this is gonna be. And what I'm gonna do with this is I'm just gonna don't want to do that. I want to knock out that those stitches on the sword. I could do it with the white jelly roll, but well, I'm gonna play it safe with this part. Just gonna. Kind of like that. Just kind of want to try to get this some kind of silhouette change, even if it's slight. Just trying to pop the wrapping out just a bit, and then what I'm going to do is do the. Now sometimes I've seen blades like with like a zigzag or like a wavy kind of sharpening edge, like sharpen edge, or transition from the sharp edge to the rest of the blade. But I'm just gonna do kind of a broken line. I don't want it to look perfect. I'm gonna break it up a little bit, and then I'm gonna add some of my damage to it. You know, just lines and information like this. Maybe there's dried up blood on the sword. You know, things like that. Who knows what was going on before this? Somebody already killed a lot of people. That's why they got her tied up. They fear her. Maybe there's a little drip of blood dripping off even far down here, like it dripped all the way down to the hilt. It's just dripping off. Just whatever. Just for funsies. It's a little weird, but whatever. Like I said, just roll with it. Alright, so this was going to be a rip in her jeans, and she's not wearing jeans anymore, but you know what? I'm still going to put this here. Maybe a piece of paper just flew up and smacked her on the side of the leg. I just like the way that looks right there. No reason. She could be missing a swatch of skin right there. Oh, I should have put a band-aid right there. Alright, so thigh highs. I'm also gonna make these look like jeans too, so we gotta do that. I'm gonna tighten this up. Let's see. Let me knock out this background real quick. This little suggested background, that is. Little grass. Little grass never hurt anybody. Maybe there's a sand dune of some sort back here. And major, just a little bit of information. Just a little something. Before I get into these thighs, let me read what's happening here. I'm faster than Google. What we talking about? One day I hope to get in on a Patreon sketch again. I think I was your first Patreon follower and first sketch recipient back in the day. Thanks a lot, man. What's up, Joe? Do you keep your traditional art strictly traditional, or do you swing both ways at times? Do I swing both ways at times and scan them in and put digital colors on traditional pieces? I don't usually do that. I typically just, if I'm gonna do it digital, I'll just do it digital. Yeah, I was gonna share a link that really helped me. Did you whisper it to me? Yeah, you sent it to me. Let's see, where we at? Here we go. Man, it's a whole bunch of them. I'll just do this one. Oh, it didn't. It wasn't right. It didn't work. Your first link didn't work. Let me try your original link. Hold on. That one worked. Oh, this does look interesting. Okay, let me share this. Here you go. I'll actually watch that later. Forged in Fire. Okay. Grass hurt people when they're happening. Yeah, it did, dude. Oh, cool. I'm getting cast to do a custom commission piece for me. I'm hyped. You should be. She's a really talented artist. That's sweet. Congrats, man. Make her naked? No, I'm not gonna make her naked. Big no on Twitch, yeah. She's taking care of something, I think. Who is this Kaz that she might share in her art? So if someone can share her stuff, that'd be great. Yeah. She's awesome. She's just good people's too, man. Alright. Maybe the blood Drops are kind of getting kind of blown away here. This one would kind of bend too if that was the case. All right, so thigh highs. Let's tackle this thing. Okay, so I'm gonna do the band up here. Let's see. Maybe. Let's see. So you know, fishnets is this, right? So I'm gonna try to do what I can to make it look like it's wrapping around shape. And this leg, if you saw this, like a cut of it, it would be like this, and then when I got here, it would kind of curve around and like this. So if it was that harsh of an angle. So let me see. So I kind of want to really sell that. As it gets close to you, it starts to. It gets hard around the knees, where the knees bend. And I really don't. I don't have to overthink this. It's basically like drawing a chain link fence that's wrapping around. And then here we get kind of scrunched up and run over itself. It would be kind of weird. If they're ripped, there'll be holes out of it. Be bunched up. All right, let me see if I can work with that. Now this is a little too dark for me, so I'm just gonna just touch it a little bit. Let me roll it across here. I'm gonna reach out again after I finish this thigh high right here. I'm not doing that with a brush. I want that thin and not that one. Should do the trick. I'll do it in a minute, guys. Sorry, it's kind of hard to do that and this as well. Alright, so this. It's a little wonky where it's coming together right here. It shouldn't just end abruptly like this. I'm gonna carry that over like that. We'll make that work. That's gonna be black anyway. It's actually a little too thick, but I'm just gonna go with it. Like I said, when it gets here, it'll be kind of weird. Maybe it's torn right there. Oh my goodness, some DMX. I like DMX. I don't care what people say. I don't like all his music. I don't like his old school party music, but I like his like slow, kind of thought provoking storytelling hip hop. Trying to hold my breath again. uh, I'm not even following my lines anymore. Shame on me. kind of darken up where these this part of her leg is kind of coming together, kind of like some AO. All right, now what I'm gonna do is I should actually be able to see through the ink to the line work, because kind of pencils have like a shininess to them sometimes. Let's see if I can do this. I mean, I could always use a blue line, whatever. I'm just gonna go at it on. It's a sketch. I don't want to overthink this. I need my jelly roller. Jelly roller. What? Yeah, I know. I'm gonna finish this up. Let's see. Got to get ready for my cookout. All right, so hold on one second. All right. Looks a little weird, but whatever. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this leg is looking like really thick. So we're gonna see the good thing about this using this white is you can just go right back over it with ink if you don't like what you have. So that's super helpful. Super helpful. Now this needs to be a little bit more. Her butt would be casting a major shadow on this shoe. I just don't want to go crazy with it because it's getting super dark and you don't know what's happening anymore. And here, just I'll do what I was doing before. Just there we go. All right, and I'll redefine the shape of this boot with the white as soon as that dries. Yeah, it's kind of like at the wrong angle here because you know, whatever. So that'll work for right now. Hey, thanks for the follow, Max Magus. Oh, Magnus. All right, so she has a vest on. Let's see. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a stitch maybe down right here, kind of like her hood. She's got some patches and pins and badges, like kind of on the front area there. Or maybe, haha, gigantic zipper. Right, there's something on her back. I'm not gonna like actually draw my logo, but I'm kind of putting information back there that suggests that there's something on her back. Let's see. Like some of these sketch lines that kind of persisted through here, like here. So I'm gonna make them permanent. I do that with my brush. I don't feel like doing that all by hand. So we got this happening. I'm gonna draw a drop shadow based on her. All right, I'm about to check this chat. Just give me 1 second. I'm gonna knock in the shadow, and we'll go from there. You're really losing her hand, but whatever. It's all fun. I'll come back with my white and add it. Because honestly, this butt cheek could be shadowed here too. This wouldn't be right. Come up. So I'll knock her hand out with the white. I'll come back in here. I think that I'm not sure how long this cookout is gonna go, so I probably won't be streaming again today, but I'll probably definitely be streaming at some point tomorrow. I haven't really settled into a time for my weekend streams, but on the weekdays I kind of stream at I'm actually gonna pop this back in like this. 7:30, 8 o'clock usually between that time. On weekdays before work, do like warm up sketches and stuff before I go into work. Yeah. So I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. So if you want to hang out with me in the mornings, if you can wake up early, that's probably a good time to kick it. All right. Remember when I met, like early on when I, this is funny. So early on when I was working on this and I made this line right here thick at the bottom, you kind of see how I can use that now for the drop shadow from her arm a little bit and just let it continue down her body. So, you know, once it was a mistake, now it looks like I did it on purpose. Ha. All right. Yeah, man, everything got done, bro. Are you Kim Jong G? His incarnation? No, man. I wish he's a master, dude. Like, I really look up to him. Oh, Max, you're crazy, man. It said that kind of goes with the territory of being a custom art fan. Never knew I was one. Hey, what's up? What's up, Zach? How you doing, bro? I was just telling my wife I haven't talked to Zach in a few days. So I hope he's all right. Thanks, Christian. Waking up early. That's a hard thing to ask of me, man. Oh, cool, man. That's awesome, Danny. When is morning for him? Here I live, it's a little less than 1 a.m. I mean, it's 3:26 now. I gotta get ready to roll out. Let me finish this up real quick. Sorry, guys. Yes, it does. It does. Um, Weissman. I'm not saying that right. This goes back to earlier in the conversation. I have a buddy who switched over to a keto diet, like you mentioned, to test out its effects on mental awareness, um, and boost. I think you're trying to say, and creativity. Have you noticed anything like that? Yeah. Mental sharpness, absolutely. It's like when you fast or you don't eat. Like you might get hangry, but you get sharp. And I think that's your body's natural reaction to like trying to function as good as possible to find food. I think it's a hunter, like it's kind of a survival thing. I'm not sure if it's long lasting, but I definitely feel it. Hey, grats, man! 60-page capstone report. That's awesome. Yeah, man, do that work, bro. So let me finish this up, guys, so I can get to my barbecue. Check something real quick. The heck? Get out of here. Okay, sweet. All right. What was I doing? What was I doing? Oh, yes. Here. What you're seeing now, like this kind of line work right here when I'm inking, is all thanks to this guy named Tim Vigil. If you don't like gore art, don't check out his work. But I grew up looking at a lot of his work. It's a lot of adult gore type stuff, so be careful if that bothers you. Um, Tread lightly there, trust me. Some of the goriest stuff I've ever seen. It's just all ink work, just like this. All right, like this fat line right here. All right. I was gonna drop. Let me just drop some darkness in her jacket and suggest that it might be like a leather jacket. So I'm gonna lose that line anyway. Ha! Damn it. All after it worked out so perfectly for me. Yeah, be bold with your inks, man. Just go crazy. Who cares? Just have fun. You have to think about, you know, where you're dropping all that darkness. There's a mom joke in there somewhere. But I'm gonna leave that one alone. So yeah, I mean, like honestly, so say you're not streaming, you're just sitting in your house. I mean, you can just bust these out until, I mean, just for fun. Just have fun doing art. Draw what you like. Um, Looks a little weird. Knock that out some more. Knock that out. Knock that out. It's too much information. And I'm gonna come back in here with my white pen real quick too. So. Whoops. All right. Yeah, I like this chick. Her. It's fun. She's funsies. Looks like she's not wearing a shirt. Hey, did I just do that? Whoops. Yeah, I like the back of that arm too. Let's see if I can make that, let's see if I can fix this mistake. Shouldn't have gone that hard with that line, but it works. All right. So there's something about that I don't like. I'll fix that real quick, and I'll be done soon. Gotta fix her chin. Let's do it. Hey. Maybe she has the band-aid on her face. It's so weird looking. All right. That out. All right. Rope. Just adding some texture real quick. It was just looking pretty boring. All right. Wait a minute. Let's do this. All right. Let's see. No, I didn't. This is an old TCG background. I'm just using this because the page is just too white. It would have just been too much. It would have been really bright on your screen. So I'm just using it to not overwhelm you with the brightness of all white desktop there. I mean, or tabletop. Come on, baby. Go. All right. It's fine. I'm tripping off this. Hurt. Oh yeah. On that boot a little bit. Oh, her chin. All right. Really quickly, I want to add some scratches and stuff to her arm. She's been through it. Also to her side here. It's just and scratches. This looks cool. I like that. Do this. little shadow from the rope. All right, wrapping this bad boy up. Sorry guys, I gotta get out of here. I just want to finish this. Definitely have fun hanging out with you guys, but hey, barbecue means I gotta eat, and I'm never mad about that. You know what I'm saying? Two. Blood on the blade. Bottom of the blade. Maybe there's blood. Haha. Maybe there's blood. That could be a shadow. A little weird, but whatever. Spots of blood up here too. Alright. So I think that's about it right there. So I'll probably wind up when I get back, I'll probably toss some tattoos on her. And let that work for me, but I just don't have time to do it right now. So before I ship it out, add some tattoos to her. That should be fine. Hope you guys enjoyed this little sketch. It was a lot of fun. I'm gonna check the chat one more time before I roll out. Let me add some more bubble gum on the bottom of her shoes. Her shoe is a little weird right here. What a strange angle. Her foot is straightening out. It really shouldn't be. There we go. All right, now when this is all good and dry, I'm gonna leave this to dry while I'm gone. When this is all good and dry, come back and erase out the pencil. Go from there. So yeah, let me see. Right before I go, let me see what we got here. BBQ, that's right. You love the zipper, well placed, follows the flow, adds to the jacket. Awesome, thanks, man. What's up, Uber? Good afternoon, man. BBQ. Thanks for art for us, man. You bet, man. My pleasure. Thanks for hanging out with me. Bring us back some BBQ. Might need a little shadow going inside there to seem like it's tight. Yes. I'm not sure what you're talking about. I like doing traditional line work, but not a fan of inking. I do enjoy watching others ink stuff. Inking is so therapeutic for me. Have a good night, man. Thanks. You too. We certainly did enjoy the stream. Hey, thanks a lot. Thanks for the stream. Okay, cool, guys. Have a great day. Draw some cool stuff. Do something nice for someone. I'll see you guys tomorrow.